Philadelphia Eagles signed Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, they got Barkley, and they brought back Gardner Johnson.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, man.
And he badmouthed the fans there.
Yeah.
Wonder how that's going to work out.
Well, we'll see what happens, man. But I truly believe on paper they should be a great team. On paper they should be the best in the league. But when you read between the lines, they lost their offensive and defensive coordinator from last year. They lost Jason Kelce and Fletcher Cox, who I think combined experience might be 20 years in the franchise.
And the culture over there.
That's what I mean. They're losing a ton of culture, a ton of leadership. If there was ever any crass and annoying questions from the media where they're trying to pry the play, Jason Kelce and Fletcher Cox were the guys that kind of stepped up, were the guys that kind of held it in line. This is kind of reminding me of, what was it, maybe like 2011. Do you remember the Dream Team? Vince Young, when he declared Michael Vick, all those guys, the Dream Team of Philly, I think they ended up going maybe like 10-6 and didn't even make the playoff.
Yeah, I don't think Philly's going to do anything, but I also think Kelce is a big lie. I mean, you'd watch the games and you'd see like Kelce, the center, which I've never seen in 50 years of watching. Maybe it happens, and I just never noticed it. But you'd see Kelce waving off the quarterback when he tried to check off.
Oh, I thought you just said liability.
No. I mean, when it's him for a center to be able to
he's reading the
tell
defense
the
better than the
quarterback,
quarterback.
no, don't change the play. That might cost him bat. And I also think Kelce had something to do with the tush push. I don't know if it's going to work as well without him. Maybe half of it is Kelce and half of it is Jalen. But those offensive line getting low. There's something they're doing that they learned from that rugby player that's on the offensive line now. Something they're doing that nobody else is doing.
No, exactly. But if you're going to point to this team and look at their roster and say they're the best in the league, great. Yeah, if there was anyone keeping that team together, it's the older guys, and they just lost the two biggest vets they have. That's a ton of culture that they're losing there. That's a ton of leadership they're losing. One of the best offensive linemen we've seen in a while, being able to look back and tell his quarterback and read the defense even better than his own quarterback and wave him off is crazy. And now you're kind of losing that culture in the locker room of the older guys. Like I said, 20-plus years of experience, and by the end of last season, they were kind of falling apart at the seams. You had A.J. Brown on the sidelines.
They fell apart at the.
You felt like there was like a mutiny against the coach. You had the wide receiver kind of yelling at at Jalen Hurts. Yeah. So they're just losing. We'll see if the culture lines up. I do like the whole storyline of Saquon leaving the Giants to go to the Eagles. Like, well, I mean, you want to talk about the story is kind of writing itself.
You know? I mean, it'd be one thing. I don't understand why players do that. Okay. The Giants were basically paying him $13. Mm-hmm. He says he liked it there, okay? And then they're saying, no, we're not going to give you 20 because nobody's going to give you 20. And then he goes out there and he finds out that, oh, that is my market value, 13. And then he goes to Philadelphia for 13. Why not just go back with your hat and the thing and say, you know what, I like it here. They're giving me 13. If you guys will give me 13 for 2 years, I'll stay. You know, why not remember when Justin Houston did that to the Chiefs? It's like he wanted 20, he didn't get it, he goes out a free agent, and then he signs 2 years, $22 million, and you're like, well, why didn't you give that to the Chiefs? And they do that all the time. Like Willie Gay, I can't believe the Chiefs wouldn't have given Willie Gay $5 million.
There's got to be something there in terms of, like remember the owner grades came out and we got graded like a D and an F on every single aspect of our organization.
An F minus.
Exactly.
F
so
minus. There is no such thing as an F minus. You know what I mean? An
F right.
is failure. Failure is failure. F minus, what is that? That's even worse.
No, right. So when you look at the example like Justin Houston, why did he leave?
The owner must really piss him off.
No, the owner, there's probably something beyond the team where you look at Saquon and go, dude, a division rival? I think there's more to it than...
There must be. Well, in Kansas City there must be because the players leave for less money.
All the time.
And they're winning. It's like they should be getting everybody at a discount. They won 3 of 5 Super Bowls. As long as Mahomes is in the building, they're going to be in the conversation. Mm-hmm. And they're losing players, you know.